Hey everyone, it's Gene. Just wanted to jump on and make a quick video regarding the recent UFO or UAP sighting here on the Oregon coast on December 8th. And if you haven't seen this video yet that I have pulled up here from Avocado Flight, check it out. It does a really good job of editing together all of the ATC audio from the various sightings, including the main bulk of the details, which came from a Life Flight Network, Medevac Pilatus PC-12, as well as some airline aircraft, Horizon Air in Alaska, in the area that night as well. So this picture here was taken from one of the aircraft, and you can see a bright light out in the middle. So I just wanted to give my thoughts about this. I've had a couple of people ask if perhaps this pilot in the Pilatus that gave most of the details about the object that was seen could have mistaken it for something else. And I just wanted to give my take on the whole thing, since I have flown the PC-12 a lot at night, and I can tell you what common things that might be mistaken for a UFO or UAP look like, including satellites, drones, flares, etc. I don't think that what this pilot saw was any of those things. So I can just kind of go into some of the details on these and explain my take, and then you can make your own judgment about what this was or was not. So let's start with satellites. Satellites are very common to see these days on a clear night. There are tons of satellites up orbiting the Earth. These move in a straight line. They move at a constant speed. They're clearly at extremely high altitude, well above the aircraft. They're not red in color, which is what the pilot described the object that was seen as being red and circular. And nor do they make sudden changes in direction or trajectory or speed. They're just more or less free falling around the Earth in a straight line that is at a constant speed. So when you see these, you don't have to be in an airplane to see them. You can step out on a clear night and look up, and you'll probably see one or two floating by, but they just look like small specks of white light, like a dim star, and they're moving at a constant speed and trajectory. It's very obvious that it's a satellite. It's not anything else. It's way up high. It would be very difficult to mistake a satellite for something else. So it doesn't sound like a satellite at all whatsoever to me based on this pilot's report. As far as drones go, drones are usually small. They're operated at low altitudes. They also aren't capable of making extremely rapid and significant altitude changes, and I'm talking tens of thousands of feet. So the object in this video was reported as high as 55,000 feet, down to maybe 14,000 feet. Altitudes can be difficult to estimate, really day or night, but clearly this object was making tremendous changes in altitude very, very rapidly, and that's not something that a consumer drone can do. That's not something that any drone can do that I'm aware of. They're also quite slow compared to the speed of an airplane. So the circular red object that's zipping out over the ocean and then zipping back at tremendous speed, stopping and making these erratic turns, and then making significant, again, tens of thousands of feet of altitude changes. That's not a drone. That's not a consumer drone. I can at least say that much. And then flares, this doesn't sound anything like flares at all to me. Flares are used at low altitude. They're not usually red. They can be used for illumination, so it's pretty difficult to mistake them for anything else. They don't maneuver. They're not capable of maneuvering, so they just, they kind of hover there in the sky. They slowly fall or sink, maybe for a couple of minutes, and then eventually they dissipate and burn out. They're certainly not operating at 55,000 feet. They're certainly not zipping around over the ocean and then coming back. None of those things. So not a satellite, probably. Not a drone, probably. And not a flare. So I'll just leave it at that. Most of us professional pilots that spend a lot of time in the night sky out there have seen unusual things in the sky, fast maneuvering lights, and it sounds like, based on the reports that evening, that there was something special happening out there, and who knows what it was. Maybe we'll find out one day, maybe not, but just wanted to give my thoughts. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you on the next one.